Hey everybody, David here, talking to all my friends out there. I got kind of pissed off tonight at Facebook, which is why I'm making this video. I think I'll rant for a couple minutes because I'm really pissed. I found some words that somebody else wrote, so these aren't my words, but I was able to determine that what I was reading was from somebody who understands the concepts of masks and all the different types of masks and whether they do or do not protect from virus or any other thing. It sounded quite credible to me, so I've used those words and I put them out on other people's posts. I've commented with these words and some of you probably saw them. I sent some to a gal named Paula tonight, and she tried to post it on her page and Facebook didn't allow her, so I thought, and I went to try and post it on my page and Facebook blocked me, so now I'm down for a week, blah blah blah, whatever. Alright, so I just cussed Facebook out, and that's just between me and Facebook. Now, could I say something? You guys all remember, right? Facebook was originally a DARPA project. It's a psyop. So as long as you want to play, I'm pointing to my computer up here, as long as you want to play on Facebook and tell the whole world all your secrets and everything you're thinking, go right ahead, but you're speaking to certain groups of people who don't have your best interest at heart. So it's really an ingenious thing. I mean, you're just sitting down across the seat and the desk from the CIA just telling them everything. That's what you're doing, but hopefully you guys know that. But it's quite ingenious, and I get sort of pissed off when people say like and share, like and share. I ain't liking and share anything. Number one, if you like something, you're simply making Facebook billions of dollars because you're proving that you can move type on a page and they can advertise with this. And sharing the same kind of thing. But also remember that when you post something out there and all these people come back and they like it, it's like, doesn't it push your like little cocaine button in your head? I mean, monkeys will keep pushing a button, you know, that dispenses them cocaine until their, you know, brains and hearts seize up and they die. I mean, that's what you're getting. You're getting a dopamine rush based on like. So if you think of it in these terms, you might get better control of yourself when you're out there doing these things. So I get pissed because I tried to post these words because they're very important for people to know it's truth, and you know, a lot of us want to put the truth out there, and so they blocked me. So I cussed them out. So now I'm doing this video, and what I'd like to do is I'm going to read. Now it's about 2 pages. I'm going to read this. This is my video. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read what I think it was a lady that wrote this, and she was certified in the technology of these masks, and I don't recall her name. I'm kind of stealing her stuff, but I found this to be credible information. So let me read this. I'm going to zip this up on YouTube because I don't know how to put it on BitChute. If Facebook takes it down, so be it. I'll put it somewhere else. And just know that knowing that they were going to block me as they did, what do you call it? I screenshot my post and I screenshot their answer, and I've already sent it to the DOJ. So if DOJ wants to handle these people and crush them for violating my constitutional civil rights, hopefully they will, but that's what this comes down to. They're violating my First Amendment rights. All right, let me get into this and read this if I could. I got to put these little cheaters on because I can't see squat. Okay, this is what this lady said. I don't really know why. I believe it's pronounced OSHA, O-S-H-A. She says, I don't really know why OSHA hasn't come forward and stopped the nonsense, but I wanted to cover 3 things. Number 1, N95 masks and masks with exhale ports. Number 2, surgical masks. And number 3, filter and cloth masks, which are pretty much the ones that you see all the idiots running around with. Okay, so upon further inspection, OSHA says that some masks are okay and not okay in certain situations. If you're working with fumes and aerosol chemicals and you give your employees the wrong mask, they can get sick and you can be sued. This is in referring now to N95 masks, whatever they are. are designed for contaminated environments. That means when you exhale through an N95, the design is that you are exhaling into contamination. The exhale from the N95 mask are vented to breathe straight out without filtration. They don't filter the air on the way out. They don't need to. Conclusion: if you're in Target and the guy with COVID has an N95 mask, his COVID breath is unfiltering, being exhaled into Target because it was designed for already contaminated environments. It's not filtering your air on the way out. Surgical masks. These masks were designed and approved for sterile environments. Now picture that. They're in the operating room, everything's sterile, and they have these masks on and you can envision them. The amount of particles and contaminants in the outside and indoor environments where people are clogging these masks very, very quickly. The moisture from your breath combined with the clogged mask will render it useless. If you come in contact with COVID and your mask traps it, you become a walking virus dispenser. Every time you put your mask on, you are breathing the germs from everywhere you went. That should be changed or thrown out every 20 and 30 minutes in a non-sterile environment. So you can see those masks are no good. The cloth mask. I laugh at these. Somebody tried to get me to put a cloth mask on the other day. That's the one that feels like a dinner napkin with strings on it you're putting on your face. It's just an absurdity. Cloth mask. I can't even believe I'm having to explain this, but here it goes. Today, 3 people pointed to their masks as they walked by me entering Lowe's. They said, "You gotta wear your mask, bro." I said very clearly, "Those masks don't work, bro. And in fact, they make you sicker." They shushed me. By now, hopefully you know all cloth masks do not filter anything. You mean the American flag once made by my aunt? Yes, the one with the sunflowers that looks so cute. Yes, the bandana, the cut-up t-shirt, the scarf. All of them offer no filtering. Well, geez, you have to be a frickin' moron not to know that. Hold on, let me get to the next page here. No filtering whatsoever. As you exhale, you are ridding your lungs of contaminants and carbon dioxide. Cloth masks trap this carbon dioxide the best. It actually risks your health rather than protect it. The moisture caught in these masks can become mildew-ridden overnight. Dry coughing enhances allergies, sore throat, are all symptoms of a micromold in your mask. The ultimate answer. N95 blows the virus into the air from a contaminated person. The surgical mask is not designed for the outside world and will not filter the virus upon inhaling through it. Its filtration works on the exhale. Like a vacuum bag, it only works one way, but likely stops after about 20 minutes, rendering it useless outside of a sterile environment. Correctly, I don't know what this means. She's talking to somebody, he or she or whatever. Correctly, Becky, they don't work in a bar, not even a little bit. Cloth masks are worse than none. It's equivalent to using a chain link fence to stop mosquitoes. The CDC wants us to keep wearing masks. The masks don't work. They're being used to provide false comfort and push forward a specific agenda. For the love of God, research each mask design, use, and purpose. I bet you will find none used in the way of viral defense. Just like every flu season, kids, wash your hands, sanitize your hands, don't touch stuff, sanitize your phone, don't touch people, and keep your distance. Why? Because your breath stinks, your deodorant is failing, your shoes are old and stink. That shirt's not clean, and I like my space. Trust me, I can hear you from here. Lots of reasons to keep your distance and work on body hygiene, but trust me, the masks do not work. Occupational Safety and Hazard Association is cited, in where I read this, the top American organization for safety. They regulate and educate asbestos workers, surgical rooms, you name it. I know facts suck. They throw a wrench into a perfectly seemingly packaged pill you were willing to swallow. Facts make, this is bad English here, facts make you have to form your own opinion instead of regurgitating someone else's, and I know how uncomfortable that, next page please. No. That makes, how uncomfortable that makes a lot of you. If your mask gives you security, by all means wear it. Just know it is a false sense of security, and you shouldn't shame anyone into participating into your conspiracies. If select politicians stopped enforcing it, no one would continue this nonsense. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. All right. So I got pissed off, and there were times where in the last few days I've gone to a doctor just for some minor things, it wasn't that I went in without a mask. I didn't go in. But these people knew at the doorway when I was being refused entry into a medical facility that these masks didn't stop anything. Specifically, this is St. Al's. But I'm not picking on St. Al's because all the hospitals are doing it, so we don't need to pick on them. But imagine they know that these masks don't stop anything, not going through this direction and not coming in the other way. And yet it's their policy, by gosh. They have a policy that has no medical value whatsoever, and they're refusing you service. This is illegal. It violates the American Disabilities Act. It violates HIPAA, violates their oath, you know, that they took about helping people and protecting people and so forth. So I'm just pissed. I'm sick of watching the dumbasses out there talk about these masks. I wanted to throw it out there. So let's see. I'm looking at my screen. Let's see how fast Facebook takes down this video, but I'll find other formats to put it up on. And if any of you guys can copy this and get it over to BitChute, I don't know how to do those things. I'm not well versed in these matters. Do that. Let Facebook take it down. But my God, these are some dirty people, aren't they? Facebook. So you know when they fact check stuff that you're on the right track. Because every time they fact check stuff, they're lying about everything. And let me give you my 2 cents and I'll cut out of here. My 2 cents is they do all this fact check sort of thing, and you're watching the dying throes of a dying body. My take is that Trump will take these guys out in some capacity. He'll stop these unconstitutional maneuvers by Google and YouTube and Facebook and all these real creepy people that are out there and the things they're doing. I think that will come, but we'll see. So share this if you can. Share, I said share. I told you not to share, don't share. But get this out there, put it on your page and let people see it and digest this stuff, and maybe they'll go out and look on their own. Okay, I gotta go turn this camera off.